I bet they outside on the smoke break. Senora out there smoking Black and Miles, and
I just finished my third one.
and Keisean with his Newports. All right.
Not a Newport. Not a Black and Miles.
So
Like
guys,
Donja.
your guy Druski's in the news again. You know,
always in the news.
What do they say? Even bad publicity is good publicity. So.
Yeah, he's always in the news.
People talking.
We talk about.
And so people are talking about this new comedy skit that focuses on concussions and how he made fun of a football player. You can almost see it as, informing the public who may not even know about it. A lot of young people don't know about the encephalopathy. What is that? Encephalopathy. That's it, right? Concussions. Traumatic encephalopathy, chronic concussions, and the serious long-term effects. So while they may laugh, they're like, "Oh, what is this? What Maybe they're informed. Who knows?" But let's take a look at the video. Are we taking a look at the viral video?
Yeah, let's take a look at the video, and on the other side, we'll talk to Mr. LeMarcus.
Second down at 10. From going, well, maybe this guy can do it, to know he can do it. 19 in this. Oh, my goodness. Helmet's out, ball's out, and a penalty flag comes flying in.
Helmet-to-helmet hits are just part of tackling. Just watch the way he goes to the ground. He doesn't move.
That does it, folks. Not sure if Ray Price will remember this. Concussions like that tend to stay with you far into the postseason.
Hey, take some of that horse speed. Yes, sir.
Breaking news, this just in. A gold Ferrari is heading southbound on I-85. Former running back Ray Price shows no signs of stopping any...
Oh, man, I was just about to slip me a little ball. I'm about to sit back and start watching. Good.
We can't play the whole thing.
All right. Former professional football player LeMarcus Newman is here with us. LeMarcus, how are you today?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Isiah?
I'm good. When you had a chance to view Druski's latest skit on athletes who may have suffered a concussion and their erratic behavior afterwards. Not all, some, we've seen that with some, not all. But your thoughts about this skit, and is it appropriate or not from your perspective as a former professional football player?
Well, I do appreciate Druski for allowing the opportunity to provide awareness to CTE. I do think it was quite kind of disrespectful. Because the reason why...
And really quick, though, did you think this was for awareness or this was just another joke he was trying to put out there and thought it'd be funny? I
think with Druski, it was both. I had the opportunity to meet him, and I just think it was both. Like I said, why I think he did provide awareness, and that's the picture right there, why I think he was able to provide awareness of CTE. I do think it wasn't a joke at all. The reason why, because you wouldn't do that to any other chronic illness or individuals from different, like somebody that's under special needs and different things like that. So that's why I find it disrespectful.
All right. And so what are some of your friends, and you have a long list because you provide us a lot of athletes here on the fact, what are they saying about this? Do they have the same position you do, saying it's offensive? It
is offensive, and a lot of my friends do find it offensive. It just wasn't a joking matter because CTE is very serious. And I just think that he did a good job on providing awareness to it, but at the same time, I don't think it's a joking matter. And I stand on that. That is something that I truly believe because it's serious and there's nothing to laugh about. You have individuals that actually have per se passed away and they found that maybe they had CTE, as a disease. So I just don't think it was a joking matter.
And Jax brings up a good point here. Let's read this comment. Aaron Hernandez was the youngest recorded CTE case. That was very tragic. And of course, guys, you remember Aaron Hernandez accused of killing someone, and he ended up dead in prison, and at the peak of his career. And so, LeMarcus, have you met any or talked to any former athletes who may be going through this or have gone through this, these concussions?
I played football with a lot of individuals that had concussions. I think with CTE, it's an ongoing research. And the NFL, just to be honest, have done a great job on looking for research. You have University of Harvard has been doing research on this. You have Tulane University. And I think a lot of different universities have been doing a lot of great research, and the NFL has been working on this. So I do support the NFL on this because they know it's a serious matter. And I'm pretty sure they want to find some type of, cure for this or do more research on these individuals that's having concussions.
For a while, the NFL was criticized for dragging their feet on it. Is it too little too late, or it's never too late to address a serious problem where so many athletes are suffering with it and suffering in silence?
First and foremost, I said you have to think about even the HIV epidemic, so therefore when it comes to research, it takes time. And then just so the NFL to be able to jump on this disease per se of CTE, it takes time for the research. So I know the NFL has put in a lot of money to research this, even the NCAA and other different sports. Concussions go in basketball, baseball, and all different other sports too, as well as we've seen even in with FIFA in the soccer. So, CTE is very serious, and I think that our sports leagues have been doing a great job on the research of this.
And engineers have also looked at, and teams as well, have looked at helmets. Do you think the helmets are strong enough, sturdy enough to even deal with this? Or is it not just the pressure from the helmet, but hitting the ground and the vibrations and all of that included with what you're trying to protect, your precious commodity, your brain and your
I think it's a case of everything, like you said, hitting the ground, the helmet to helmet hits, learning on how to proper tackle. I think that's very important too as well. So it's a lot of those things that can cause concussion.
All right, let's go to this question here. Sassy 1J102 says, no, it's serious. Football players suffering extreme depression, abusive behavior towards loved ones, and debilitating body problems. And is that something that you guys talk about in your community, LeMarcus? Like what you may see behind closed doors, say with a former player and his wife, and you're like, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just think that the whole entire process of being away from home and a lot of different things take part in the relationship with your family. You think about these guys getting up in the morning and going to practice 5 o'clock in the morning and may not see their loved ones until 9 and 10 o'clock at night. And then, like you said, some of the issues that go on and off the field, a lot of different things take part in, with those family relationships. So I'm just not going to say the CTE is the case, but at the same time, I just, I rely on the research. I think that's very important. And I think a lot of things take in with the relationships within the family.
And since this has become a firestorm on social media, Keisean and Senora, has Druski put out any additional statements or said anything? And LeMarcus, for you, do you think he should issue a statement, apologize, or explain? But first, let's go to Keisean and Senora.
Yeah, I have not seen any additional statements. And this is what Druski does. He sparks these conversations. He may not be on purpose to spark these conversations, but that's what he's doing. He just puts it out, and y'all have the conversation. We're having a conversation now.
Correct, exactly.
And I think, but he's also come out later and explained, some of the things, right, Senora?
Right. And he's never exactly issued an apology. I don't think he will in this instance either. But as you mentioned, he does kind of explain himself later. But most of the conversation happens in places like spaces like these or in the comments.
Correct. Yeah, I think with Druski, he's doing what he wants to do, and that's to create awareness around CTE. But like I said, they got organizations out there like the African American Male Wellness Agency that's out there that's helping with men's health. You have University of Harvard, you have the NFL Players Association, the NFL alumni. So they are working together to be able to provide research and helping out with the health of men. So.
All right, and let's take a look at some of these comments because they are involved as well. Sassy says football players suffer early onset of Alzheimer's. Would you say that's accurate, LeMarcus?
I think it's somewhat something to say. You just you gotta. You can't, it's just not concrete, research.
Yeah.
I always, research. I'm not going to be the person that just going to say, this is the cause of this. If that's the case, we can fix all American problems right now.
You're right about that. Max says his skit is definitely starting a conversation.
Exactly.
And I would say that's a positive thing.
Right.
You guys agree that we're now talking about it? We got LeMarcus on as a former player, as an advocate for awareness, for treatment. So
honestly, I wonder too if it was just created as rage bait. Lately, like Druski, his skits are they're known to cause start conversations, start controversy, and this could be, just something done to possibly get attention, or maybe just, like we mentioned, starting a conversation about CTE.
Yeah. And I want to say a couple months ago, he did the skit with the pastors wearing the Louis Vuitton and all that stuff. They had Pastor Shook on Sunday. They were addressing Druski. They were in the pulpit addressing Druski. So this is his thing. This is his image. This is what he does.
He said put $1,000 in the ties.
Yeah, right. So that's what he does.
He likes to get people riled up.
Yeah, as he becomes more and more popular, he has to push the envelope.
Totally.
People like, what does he have next? He can't,
He had the pastor take it off their Louis Vuitton.
No, he had pastors ready to fight. They was ready to fight.
They were ready to fight Druski.
But before I get to the sermon,
right? They were
I need you to step up to the mic right now.
Okay, we got Pierre here. Let's see. J. Pierre says, yes, he crossed the line. And I think LeMarcus agrees with you on that.
Yeah, correct. And that's
but
what he does.
It's hard in comedy. Like we've had a lot of comics.
Jose, wait. You move Jose.
Go back to
Jose Rosales, a bunch of pussies. Jose, we're going to wash your mouth out with soap.
The Jose go for the Dallas Cowboys. We understand. We're going to leave him alone.
You got Senora and Keisean shook. They keep taking it down. I keep putting
I'm like, come on.
People's show.
I was like, we're going to ignure that.
Jose,
right. We're going to skip that one.
Keep it moving. Right. Keep it moving.
Yeah, let's see what's next.
Fake. Diane Hashmi says fake. I don't know what was supposed to be fake, but
Sassy says, listen, I have seen interviews with former football players talking about this for a while. This is what they have said that happened to them, and I'm not making it. I think she's talking about the Alzheimer's. Comment.
We believe you, Sassy. LeMarcus just ain't gonna vouch for you right now.
He has to do his research,
Right.
I want to make sure I do my research.
Can't just be saying
it.
As far as Druski crossing the line, I'm just thinking about comics that have come onto our show before and talk about how, comedy, it can be dark sometimes and ultimately is up to interpretation. But I mean, yeah, either way, it's up to interpretation. It can really go either way. It's just it's tricky when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
It's
in the
comedy.
eye of the beholder.
Totally.
It's
And
comedy.
for them,
like,
it's their form of art too.
And I'm gonna say it's comedy. Like, come on, we can't be sensitive. Like,
Right.
come on. Like 2026. Come on, it's comedy.
Man, I just want Druski to do something on the COVID vaccination or something like that or whatever. You know,
He probably is. Probably is.
Ain't nobody on COVID no more, LeMarcus. What you talking about?
That's what LeMarcus wants to know about.
6 years ago.
And I'm over here hacking my lungs.
Yeah.
We ain't on COVID no more.
Right. I just want to also point out a study that just came out this week that says 1 in 4 had CTE in NFL players. Okay.
Yes.
So that study just came out this week.
That's a lot, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
1 in 4.
That's a quarter of all players. Wow.
Yep.
Glad you brought that up. I didn't know that. Damn.
So that study just came out from Harvard Medical School.
See, and like I said, Harvard University.
I emailed you that earlier this week too, Isiah.
LeMarcus, Senora be trying to get her little credit for work done and work completed. And LeMarcus say, if it ain't coming from Harvard, I don't.
Right. I ain't saying it.
Like I said, Harvard been doing the research. You have Tulane also been doing their research. So the NFL have been, putting in work. So at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. An organization that's willing to step up to the plate and do the necessary research to be able to help individuals, just in case if they, fall up under the disease of CTE.
Sonora, what this means? What does this mean? What does that mean?
That's between me and Sassy.
They say Sonora tricking. What?
Tricking on.
What do you mean for tricking? Now, it ain't the old school tricking I know. This some new school tricking.
Sassy knows.
I only know one tricking. I only know one.
Me too. They need to clarify that.
Yeah, what tricking? Told me about a new tricking on this. We did like a segment of Gen Zers, and they said, I don't know, but it ain't what I think. Or what y'all think.
Yeah. A gentleman paying for everything.
All right.
That's what I thought.
J. Pierre says this was a moment where Druski could have been taken seriously. He has no class. Are you guys willing?
He doesn't want to be taken seriously, J. Pierre. He does. That's not his job to be taken serious. He's not making money for being serious. Come on.
Yeah, he's making money pushing the envelope.
Yeah, come on. Scared money don't make money. Take that.
I don't think this will harm his image either.
That's Diddy.
Where is it? Wait. A lot of football players have the brain to be examined after they pass away. Yeah,
that's true. And I think that the NFL is working to have players' brains doing studies right now with former players. So, and that's once upon a time that was true, but now the NFL they are trying to do something to help that. So,
oh my, Isiah, what do you know about tricking? You'd be surprised. I lived a day in my life. Next comment. Come on, y'all. I would never slander Sonora's name. She's all good. You need to explain what tricking means. Fiddlesticks.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe for the next episode.
All right. Let's go.
Lady Virgo. Lady Virgo, welcome. I meant to do that. All right, LeMarcus, we want to thank you for joining us. Any final words, anything you have going on in the community? Where can people find you if they want to connect with you and go to some of those fancy post-NFL parties you be going to? Super Bowl? He's calling me like, Isiah, you need anybody live from the Super Bowl?
So I'm in the NFL choir too as well. So y'all get the opportunity to see me on there. You can follow me on LeMarcus Newman on all social media platforms and just doing great work in the community. So when you hit me on any social media platform, y'all get the opportunity to see some of the great things that I'm doing. And I greatly appreciate y'all for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Isiah. Always, and Isiah talking about I'll be at the Super Bowl doing fancy things, but Isiah be the man in the place, to be. So
I'm riding my bike. I'm out riding my bike in the country.
And then I want to shout out the African American Men's Wellness Agency. So they doing a lot of great work through the community, giving free, just free, healthcare, free screenings to all the men in the community. So shout out to them.
All right, LeMarcus, it's always good to see you, and thank you. And I know the great work that you do in the community. Besides just the fancy parties, but you are out there giving back. You give to the community. So thank you for joining us here on the Factor Uncensored Prime Time, sir.
Yes, indeed.
All righty.
Thanks, LeMarcus.
Y'all got these people riled up about tricking on here, and I don't even know what to talk about. Y'all need to do the urban slang definition. Look up what does tricking mean in 2026, because I think it means something different from what I know back in the day.
It definitely has multiple meanings.
Right. Well, what do you think it means, Senora?
Well, tricking, I'm thinking of, like I said, there's multiple meanings, but the first one that comes to mind is when you have a guy giving you money or paying for things.
Yeah.
That's what I know what tricking is.
Well, I mean, they got a whole bunch of other exchanges though in my tricking.
Yeah. That's a clean version.
It's
that's a clean version.
Pro quo, this for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all got the innocent tricking. I got the 1970s Soul Train tricking.
They smell like cigarettes.
Newports and Night Train. All right, let's get to our next story. Panda Express employee is caught on camera standing over